Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today I'm doing the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna review of her foundation. This is the only product of Fenty that I have, so this is the only product I will be reviewing today. I'm heading off to work soon, so I just thought I would quickly do a review, and I will come back and check in after my shift. So when I get back home, it is currently at the moment 11:26. Oops. It's currently at the moment 11:26 in the morning, so I will be leaving very soon for work, and I will be back to film or to check in at around 6:30 this evening. So it'll be a good test for about 7 hours to see how this holds up on my skin. I have really oily skin, so I'm really interested to see how this is going to hold up on my oily T-zone in particular, where makeup tends to move. So yeah, if you want to see how I apply this, then just keep on watching.
Alrighty, so I started with primer, which I did off camera. So I used the Rimmel Stay Matte for my T-zone, which is my most oily part of my face, and I used the Mecca Cosmetica Plumping Balm for the rest of my face. I then set that down with the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder, especially in my T-zone more so, as I find it helps to increase the longevity of the foundation on my oily skin. So then I took the foundation. I shook it first as per the instructions of the bottle, and I pumped out two squirts on the back of my hand, and then proceeded to dot it all over my face. Then I went in with a Morphe flat top kabuki brush just to blend that all out as I'm doing now. And I found that was a really good brush to use with this foundation, and I use it with most of the foundations as well, as I really like to blend out my foundation with a brush and then go over it with a damp sponge. I find this technique is the best for my skin, and also to not waste as much product as well. I feel like by using a beauty blender I waste a lot more product than I would using a brush. But yeah, so I use this brush, and I feel like this foundation looks a little bit too light on camera. However, in person it did set really nicely, and it blended in with my skin tone. So I think I remember Rihanna saying that it's important to get a shade to suit your skin tone that would be one shade lighter, which is what I did. But I did have to get this online, as some of you may have seen on Insta that I originally purchased this at Sephora, but the Sephora assistant that helped me gave me a shade that was too dark, so then I exchanged it, or went into the store to exchange it, but they had no colors, so I had to choose my shade online, which was rather annoying. However, they do have a shade matching sort of tool that you can use to try and find your best shade, so I think I did pretty well in that department, as I said, I'm pretty sure it did oxidize as time went on. Yeah. So I feel like it's looking pretty flawless at the moment, but what I like to do is go over it with my Real Technique sponge, just to make sure that there is no brush strokes or anything like that. So I just like to set it all down before I go in with my concealer and then powders. So I'm just doing that now, again while I'm still bopping to my music. I usually use this Maybelline concealer most days of the week, just to, I find that it doesn't crease as much as other concealers on me, and it does do a great job of concealing my dark circles. Usually I do go in with a corrector underneath, but I did want to see how it would perform just on its own on top of the foundation. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back.
I'm back. So I've just finished the rest of my makeup, so I'm heading out ready to go to work, and so far I think it has applied really nicely on my oily skin. At the moment it feels really nice and fresh and matte. The bronzer, blush and highlighter have applied also really nicely on top, so I'm really impressed and happy with that. So yeah, I will check in later on when I come back from work just to let you know how it's all going, and I'll do a close-up just to see if my oils have come through, but otherwise I will see you in about 6 hours. Bye. Hey everyone, so I'm back. It is now 6:28. And I've just finished work, so I just got back home. I just wanted to do a quick check-in. So basically I'm really happy with the foundation considering how my skin holds up with foundations as of late. I am oily through the T-zone, however it is not as bad as it has been with other foundations. My only concern is my nose area. It is really oily, and the makeup is starting to move, the foundation is starting to move. However, what I usually do is blot, but today I didn't do that. I really wanted to see how the foundation performed. So yeah, as I said, overall it's looking really nice. So as you can see, it's like not very oily on the sides of my cheeks, but through the T-zone and the nose area it is really oily. So as I said, it's not as oily as it has been with other foundations, especially in the forehead area. So usually I do get like separation through this part of the T-zone. However, I'm really experiencing it here in the on the nose area. Another reason for that as well is because I wear glasses at work, and so on the side the makeup tends to move there. So I didn't do like a full technique that I usually do to prevent that from happening on the side of my nose. Usually I will put like a MAC paint pot underneath just to give it that extra bit of grip so that it doesn't move, so the foundation doesn't move, and I will set it heavily with translucent powder, with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So yeah, so basically that has slipped and slide a little bit, which is pretty standard if I don't do my usual routine. But other than that, I'm really impressed with this foundation. It is lasting really long, and yeah, so I think that Rihanna has done a really great job with this foundation, and I'm really excited to keep testing it out. I must say, compared to other full coverage foundations that I do have and that I do use, I'm really impressed with this one, and particularly for my oily skin type. So yeah, I will let you guys know later on down the track if I change my thoughts on this, but I feel like I won't. And yeah, the color match is really good for my skin tone as well, so I'm really happy with this product. I will continue to use it, and hopefully my oils will stay away, especially because I have a wedding coming up that I will probably use this foundation for, and yeah, hopefully it will just hold up well. I will definitely take blotting sheets with me, as it'll probably be a hot day, so I will definitely blot down and put some more translucent powder on top. But other than that, really happy and really impressed with this product, so definitely give it a thumbs up. If you have any other products or foundations that you want us to review, please let us know down in the comments below, and we will be sure to check out your recommendations. And for now, that's all, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye! So far it has applied really nicely, and I'm such a